Yeah, that was a little tasteless for us. I think I've played... Can I play that song?
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep, like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Why do I have to go back down there? Also, I've noticed recently that this tracks how many I've made from here. 6. Is there like a... something if I make 10, maybe? 7? Oh, got stuck. I gotta find the sweet spot there. Aim this. 8. Right between the R and the O. A little lower. Is that 9? Oh, it has to go through the hoop. Okay. Let's try this again. That was for some reason too high. 9. Come on. 10. Okay, well. No achievement there. Also, is nobody else concerned that I couldn't shut that door? Okay. I've also intentionally not opened this at all. I'm gonna leave you shut there. I don't want to do this.
Locked. For now.
Yeah, I've got that key. But I don't know what it goes to. I think I explored everywhere down here too. Oy. This is just chilling open still. For anybody to come through and kill me.
A key? Was this always here? I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
No, I picked it up. Do I have it now? That's strange. Can I bring like this guy with me this time? Can I bring the head? Oh yeah. I don't think it's this guy's the guy though. What are you pointing up at? Huh. See if it'll let me use it now. Hope I didn't like mess that up because I did it in a weird order.
So many locked doors, so few keys. I'm not getting in there tonight.
You don't know. Yeah, you probably do. Well, okay. No, let's leave you be. This one's always been unlocked. And I've already checked that. It doesn't have anywhere to go. Okay. Gosh, can I throw his head in the trash can? I have this door over here I haven't been able to get into.
That's not opening.
Okay. Is it to Peggy's?
Locked tight.
Did I... What the heck? What am I missing? What did I do? I feel like I did something wrong. Out of order. So it's not... not happy with that. That's not it. Alright, I'll open that up. This has been open. There's nothing else in here. Another door or anything for me to unlock. Right, that's locked. I don't know why it would matter when I opened that door or got that. Unless that key is for not in here or for... There's nothing in here to unlock. What am I missing? Already opened these. That doesn't get me anywhere. What am I missing? What am I missing? Locked, locked, locked. I've already tried these.
I need a key to get in there.
You've got a key, my guy.
I'm not getting in there tonight. Try going back. I don't know if that's gonna... Key? Was this always here? I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
But it's not there. Because I picked it up earlier. Did I... I don't think I dropped it.
So many locked doors, so few keys. I'm not getting in there tonight.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look this up. 2 hours later. At least I'm not alone in finding this, so that's somewhat... Aha! Okay. I have the basement storage key. Now where to use said basement storage key. This door? This door. Great.
Hey, Forrest!
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Okay. What? They're still... I'm not trying to leave. What the... Okay. Tape.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
Okay. Can't see. Oh, just like the other one. And play.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait. George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
What is this? Looks like a tape. This hidden tape recorder, maybe, is hidden on some shelves. Well, I guess I'll hang on to that for now. And then a little computer switchboard. Pen. What's that? Looks like a looks like a USB drive, but can't be a USB drive. Oh, I guess it's like a radio thing. Alright, so look like this shelf. But it's not. It looks like it, but it's not. Close. But not the same. What is this? Yeah. Anything in here? Okay. Now can I go in here? Oh, that's creepy. Okay.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death...
Okay. This looks like another picture, but can I grab it? Cannot. Oh, this is awful. More radio parts. I can't open that. looks like a photo here, but I can't grab it. Maybe it's not a photo. God, it's so dark. Those were glowing red, so maybe that will help me locate more. Am I gonna get lost down here? Heck. Was I supposed to go back and talk to Peggy before coming here?
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the?
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder.
A murder
The death of someone I knew.
in Savannah.
And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent. But I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst. That I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess.
What'd you do, Clive?
Mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say. That I should say. But my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
But the radio station is the employer, right? Oh boy. Oh, I missed this one.
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. Is that recorded? Shut it off.
Okay. Still think I'm maybe missing one? Or multiple? Can't imagine there was just 2 or 3. There's one.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death.
Okay. Let's do these backwards. What's this one?
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping.
This looks useful.
What is it? Nope. Let's see. Police Department. Town gas. September 3rd, 1968, which is tonight. At 4 a.m., a call was received from a jogger, a Miss Sandra Sharp, reporting that a body had been found washed up in the reservoir. I drove out to investigate and was able to identify the body at the scene as that of George Barrow. I contacted the coroner's office and then the boy's parents. They informed me they had not seen him since 7 p.m. on the 2nd. So there is a photo here, which led me to that one. And that one shows evidence too, so. Okay, I think then I've listened to them all. Do I go back upstairs now? Can I call Peggy from here? Huh. More still to do? Huh? Follow the trail of clues and discuss them with Peggy over the intercom. So I haven't finished finding them all yet, maybe? Okay, this one led me... Maybe I didn't get all the clues. Gosh. I cannot see a thing. Okay, that one led me to... Oh, did I listen to this?
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
Is that the last one? I haven't listened to that one yet. I don't see a photo down here. There's... Oh, this one has evidence too. Supposed to go... Listen to that one. It's the one that was inside that like locker. Or that shelf, I mean. Which might have been through here. I mean, I can't really go anywhere else, so... Yeah, so where's that? Okay, so... There's something else down here that I missed? This.
Now this has to be important.
The deceased is a Caucasian male, age 18. The cause of death is established to be drowning as part of the signs of asphyxiation. See Section 2, Paragraph 4 for more details. Abrasions were found to the knuckles, likely from getting into fights in the past. Matches with known history of deceased being aggressive. No other injuries were observed. And from the coroner's opinion, there is no evidence of foul play. Additionally, the preliminary toxology report indicates the deceased had a high level of alcohol in their blood. It is of the coroner's opinion the deceased went swimming while intoxicated, resulting in the drowning. I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia. Okay. I mean, I can't carry more than 2 things, so that led me here. What is that? Caged tiger. The frick? I pick that up.
A new vinyl for my collection.
Oh. Fantastic. How many of those there are in the wild? I'd look through most of the drawers, but maybe not. Okay. Let's take that. I'm assuming I need to carry these, and that should be it then, right? So somebody died or was murdered, and it was covered up. And we've been spending all this time trying to figure out... Somebody's been trying to figure out who did it or why, or punishing those responsible. Oh my gosh, I was about to get claustrophobic. Did I do it? Did I get them all? More still to do? What the heck? Could there be more left to do? Oh boy, what am I missing? Did I call Peggy? What am I missing? I followed all the intercoms. So there was one more photo here. That led me to here. Was there was another... Is there evidence here that I'm missing?
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead. I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst that I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering.
Okay, I've listened to all that. I've got to be missing something, right? Let's take our time. Okay, listen to that one. That one doesn't show any evidence, just a tape. And I read... Okay. Is this my intercom? Where do I call Peggy from? What am I missing?
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
Yep, I got that. Don't need a broom.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death.
Right. So something happened to him that stressed him out before he was murdered. Am I supposed to take all these photos? Surely not.
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping.
Yeah, I've got that.
Time of
Do I need this? Starling security. This looks important. But what is it? There's no tape down here, right? And there was no tape here. So this was yesterday. Starling security. Model 4000. This is about... Talked about... Huh. Delivered, installed at the hospital. Delivered, installed at the apartments. Oh, unable to install. Required new parts, new installation date for September 15th. Client at the radio station opted for Jane Maker? What does that mean? I don't know what to do. So more to do before I leave. What am I missing? I need a mousetrap. Nothing in here. How do I... So used to just being able to call her. Can I play this tape again?
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps. Find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
He'll be waiting. Must be like more like evidence down here. Before I can leave. I can't go back in there.
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Dawn.
Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What did it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
Uh-huh.
We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found
What
a
is
police
going
report.
on?
Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting, then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests. That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive. Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
This is starting to make sense now. This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
But what happened to him?
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them.
Right.
Why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest.
Thank God.
What's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident.
But why?
And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
3 o'clock.
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really, how are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
Beats me.
Beats me. But we gotta do it, and we're going to.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line. When you're ready, shut the music off. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
All right, okay, all right.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash. We're circling closer to the truth behind tonight's events.
We're gonna figure it out.
To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
Fredman Plunker here? Who's this? Is it you? Goose?
Plunker!
No, it's
hey,
Forrest.
It's the radio man, Forrest Nash.
Radio man? What's up?
Solving mysteries, saving lives. The huge.
Right on.
Plunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
She asked if we could stay to keep an eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No, it's nothing.
Can I speak to Virginia?
Sure thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
So I wonder what would happen in the instance where, like, I wasn't able to save Virginia? Would I be able to talk to her? We need to
Sorry
talk.
to hear that, but listen, hey, we need to talk.
What about?
We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Yeah, any guesses, or do we mention Clive? Let's mention Clive.
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No. I don't know that name. What are you asking about this for?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
No, he's not.
We thought so too, but
You don't understand. All those years ago,
It's okay, Virginia. He's gone. We found evidence to suggest well...
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them. And we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said. And that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand. She needed me.
We understand.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia. So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive
Everybody
threatened her to
is.
keep quiet about George's death. But for who?
Why?
Why cover up these details?
Who's his employer?
Well, we know Sandra was involved in George's death. Do you want to call her?
I do.
All right, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask. Is that fair?
Yeah, we need to ask her about finding the body. She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add up.
100%. She knows more than she's saying.
I wonder what she's hiding.
We'll hopefully find out soon. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio. Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who's this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Stream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
That sounds nice.
Really? Well, that sounds nice. I might just call you back tomorrow then, too.
You got my number. But what about tonight? Is there anything you want to talk about right now?
Remember why we called, Forrest?
Of course. Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Boy
Sorry.
named George. That's funny. Oh. You found the body.
Sandra, we know you found George's body. We have the police report.
I don't know what you mean.
It's okay.
It's okay, Sandra. We know.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Of course I understand.
I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
Who was he?
Sandra? Who was he?
He said, if I told everyone I found the kid in the reservoir instead of the river, I'm sorry. I can't do this.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better. You truly did great, Forrest.
Oh, well, thank
folks,
you.
If anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Of course we do. Oh, who's calling now?
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight, but I wondered if you could send this special birthday message to my uncle.
Is this... No.
No, I don't wanna.
Oh, come on! It's his birthday. I
This
won't
is
have a
Ponzi's
chance to
Pizza
do it
is what
again
this
until
is.
next year.
May as well, Forrest.
Fine. What's his name?
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt
Oh
and
my
pepper hair,
gosh.
even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my god damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Ponzi's Pizza. Starting at just...
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us! God damn it, Peggy, this is your fault.
My fault?
I said I didn't want to do it.
Don't blame me because Brian Ponte can't control himself.
Ah.
Don't worry. We've
That's
already
true.
got another caller
Not
on the
Peggy's
line.
fault.
Just pick it up, okay?
This is 189.16 The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller. Ponte.
Ponzi's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
Angry breathing sounds.
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay?
No.
Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets in with his own
Oh
pizza
no,
slicer.
don't do that.
Jesus, Forrest.
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Here we go again.
Folks, don't spend your money at Pawnee's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream. With me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Dawn. I bet I know why you're calling. I'm sorry I didn't play your song. There's a lot going on. But please?
Never mind that now. Forrest, I'm calling because I need your help.
Are you in danger?
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Helping?
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
That's
Can
a neighbor?
neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not even a buzzer here, only the keypad for the entry code. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park, but I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
A neighbor's dog?
Is that a neighbor's dog?
Yes, it is. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any... The whistling man. He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
Okay, what's the security system's
What's the name
name?
of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
Starling Security 4000, huh?
That's right. Very newly installed. I need the key code before the whistling man gets me.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment.
Let's play this new song.
Coming up for your listening pleasure, it's Caged Tiger with their single, One Last Goodbye. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah, well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000, or whatever, here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere, Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
I found them already. But let's also... I think there's probably more more records I haven't found. So I'm gonna do just a smidge of investigating real quick. See if I can collect all those. So why is there a wrench in here? Boy, that newspaper, that seems like forever ago now. I don't think all these opened. I thought I'd search these cabinets pretty thoroughly earlier, but do just a little quick look around here. I mean, I already know where the paper is that I'm going to get, so... What does Dawn have to do with this? Guessing that's probably not her real name. I wonder if we'll get that information. I've already looked in here. It's weird that I can like open up under there, right? I can look under the sink. Oh, there's a record.
Nice. New music to play.
I did it. Okay. I know I don't need that. Nope. Nope. So Clive's employer is the radio station. I mean, unless he's talking about a different employer?
Order delivery form. Starling must have left this by accident. This system's not even installed at Woodside.
So it's not installed. So how am I supposed to get her into it? Search. Oh, I've made 31. That's awesome. Search for info. Okay. Is that what I need? I guess I'll double check in here. I think we've probably found everywhere in this place. But wow. Was Clive, why would so many questions about Clive? Like, is he... Like, what's his role in all of this?
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
Nothing by way of key codes.
I see.
Any ideas, Peggy?
Dawn says she's stuck outside the Woodside Apartments with the whistling man nearby. She's locked out because of some new security system.
Yeah, the Starling 4000.
Right. And we had the same security system delivered here. Clive was going to install it, so check the basement. I'd guess that's where Clive would have stuff like that.
Thanks, Peggy.
No problem. Don't take too long.
But unable to install required new parts. New installation date on September 17th. Client opted for manual installation. So maybe now I can get in? One of those doors that was locked before? Can I get in here now?
I need a key to get in there.
I got a key. Back to the basement I go. Is there anything on this map? What could I have missed? I couldn't. I don't know. None that is related to this. There should be like maybe a panel. Okay, where did I find that? It was like past this one, right? It was like back here.
Starling 4000 user manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
All right. Oops. Oop. Let's hang on to that. Man, so many doors. So many doors. Let's hope I can save her life. Alright. Pick you up. I don't need you. Wasn't installed. Can I read this real quick though? Okay. System overview, display, keypad, battery hatch. When entering codes and commands, sequential key depressions must be made within 4 to 5 seconds of one another. If 4 to 5 seconds elapse without a key depression, the entry will be aborted and must be repeated from its beginning. Be sure to observe this precaution when performing any of the procedures in this manual. If you make a mistake while entering a security code, stop, press the star, then start over. If you stop in the middle while entering a code and then immediately start the entry over, an erroneous code might be entered. Introduction. Our state-of-the-art security system uses a 6-digit code system. Simply enter the code into the keypad and feel total peace of mind. The Starling Security Alarm System 4000 comes with a range of features. The default codes for these features are listed below. Maintenance call code 311212. Alarm test warning. This will set off all security measures. Alarm test deactivation code. Entry code 715914. Oh my gosh. Should I read that? Okay. All right.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000. Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call? Is that crazy? I don't know what you'd say, but...
Should we? I feel like if we're calling him... I don't know that he's a...
Just put me through to Don. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay. If you say so.
Man, did I
When
just
you're
kill
ready,
Ricky?
shut the music off. Line 1. Whenever you're ready.
I'm sorry,
Don,
Ricky, if I
are
killed
you
you.
there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I've been so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
Give entry
The code is 715914.
Thank you, Forrest.
Forrest, what did we do?
Oh no.
Whoops. Maybe that wasn't.
Forrest, there's another call coming in.
Evening caller, you're live on...
Forrest! The psycho's somewhere in the roller rink.
Oh
I just saw a
no!
shadow. Goddamn, how do you even get in? You've got to help me, man.
Forrest.
Maxie, no! Come back. I can't find my rifle, man. It's...
Sheesh.
I don't want to hurt anybody, but I can't let anything happen to... Maxie! 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 You didn't do anything wrong!
Oh my god.
Thanks again, Forrest.
Oh god, poor Ricky.
Okay, Gallows Creek, here's some music while we process what just happened.
How many people am I going to kill while doing this? Too many.